Welcome back. If I made it into your YouTube algorithm, you should be out in the gym after this. Today's movie, Sicario 2, we're going to finish it up. Today's workout, close grip bench, barbell skull crushers, dumbbell skull crushers, dumbbell hammer curls, dumbbell incline curls, barbell wrist curls. We're going to hit biceps one more time on a bicep curl, then we're going to hit our abs. If you see me, go see your gym. I'll put up the numbers so you have a plan for the day. Do not neglect your warm-ups. If we're doing our chest, we need to get the connecting muscles warm. That's your rotators. That's all of that stuff that everybody gets hurt when they get up from the bench and they go like this. They rub right here. This is what's going to help that. So I'm going to show you just a stupid thing, get your bands going so you can get those going. But I got one more suggestion that has helped me. I wish I knew what video I found it on. I would totally give them credit for. This is the absolute game changer for my bench press. Is a kettlebell lift. So start basic. This is my lightest one. So in front, vertical press. I typically will do, like 2 of these, 2 sets of 8. Nothing critical. We're just warming this area up. That is the area that typically gets sore on everybody. So get your muscles warm before you start blasting weights. That's why you'll see on my sets for today, I'm going to do 5 sets of bench because I'm counting my warm-ups as the sets. So I started like 75, I go to 95, then I bump it up. So don't go in there too fast. If you go in there too fast, you're going to hurt yourself and you're going to delay progression. Close grip bench press. We're not going wide, we're going narrow grip, kind of just, right outside your shoulders. We don't going to go wide. This is typically where I do my bench anyways. Just works best for that area. But remember, when you're doing your bench, get up on your shoulder blades. It puts your chest in the alignment to use those muscles more effectively. We're going to bend our elbows down towards our hip. You get like a 45-degree angle, blah, blah, blah. You all know this. If you don't go to your sides, don't chicken wing it because you can hurt things because it's not the way your muscles are aligned. Just close to your body. Watch your tempo. And once you get to your heavy weights, don't forget to push with your feet. You can use your feet to kind of ground in and to get that extra weight. Every now and again, you're going to want to lift your back a little bit. Just do what you can. Get the numbers. Work on your form first. Once you get your form down, then start worrying about the weight. Remember to get on your shoulders. We're at 185 now. We're at 225. I'm gonna go for like 4 or 5 or 1, however I feel. Or 3. I'm trying for 275. I'm just gonna make the jump, hopefully. We don't make them all. I had to get some help re-racking it. I didn't want to undo everything.
Oh,
Ready?
I thought you were talking about something.
Nice. Good job, bro. I think it's important to know your failures. I think it's important that you humble yourself to know where you can be or where you are. We're going to finish it with 225 again. We're going to go to failure on that, which might be just 1 or 2. Don't you hate it when you feel off center? It's like literally half an inch and I'm worried about it.
Well, look who doesn't have the stomach for it now.
Oh, who are you questioning me after all the shit that I've eaten for you?
Watch your tempo.
We ID'd the other bombers, Matt. They're U.S. citizens. They're from New Jersey.
That's all I have. Kind of a general thought. How often do you go through life without failing at something? I don't think it should be very often. Because if you're not failing, you're not trying hard enough. There's going to be times in your life where it could be school, work, changing jobs. We all fail at something. If you're not failing, I don't think you're trying hard enough. You should take a moment to think of all the hard things you've done in life. Whether you learned to skateboard, whether you learned to play guitar, piano, something smart. I never did that. Wish I did. But long story short, if you're not failing, you're not trying. There is plenty times in our day where we're sitting around grabbing our ass and doing nothing. Or just watching a video like this. Thanks. But in being real, just get out there and do it. Like, luckily, I have safety bars. So the safety bars are gonna cover my ass. And I think this is a good point to have is, I guess what we're talking about is maybe calculated risk. I'm not gonna bust my ass, I know that. I'm not gonna hurt myself. Well, possibly. I'm not gonna severely hurt myself. Set up the proper equipment, set up the proper training in life, knowledge, whatever you're going for, that's what you're trying. So, repetition creates success. Barbell Skull Crushers with an easy bar. Last time I did them, I kind of showed you the form that I like to do is I like to look through my elbows basically. I'll show you on this. Go straight up and then back. So now I'm looking at my elbows. Keep your form solid. This doesn't get me like cables, but I'm going to suggest not to do the same exercise every time. It is good to switch them up, but I like cables a little bit better for a little bit more of a tricep burn. Chase the burn, right? Dumbbell Skull Crushers. Same as the other one, except for we don't have a barbell, we have a dumbbell. We're going to lay down. We're going to push them up. Look at our elbows, line of sight, bring them back to our shoulders. If you want to build bigger triceps, do these before you do your chest because you'll have more strength on that. If you're trying to build your chest, hit your chest first because chest and triceps are your push-pull, or I'm sorry, your push, your push muscles. Sorry, brain fart. So that's why you have a lot of bros that'll do the bro split, where you have push, pull, legs. I favored that for a long time, and I still kind of favor it. So your push muscles, which is your chest, your tricep, pull muscles, which is your back and your biceps, and then everybody skips leg day. So push, pull, go to the gym for legs and skip them and do cardio. You know how it goes. Incline barbell curls. I feel if you go a little bit behind your body, you activate more of your bicep. Just move the weight. You can do these standing, you can do these sitting, you can do these incline. All of them are effective. Some of them are more effective. Don't worry about perfection if you're still working on consistency. Find what works for you. Oh, that's good. Keep bumping your weight up in your set. If you feel like you did a solid 10 or whatever your magic number is, and it was good, and it should burn. If it doesn't hurt, and you know what kind of hurt I'm talking about, move up to the next one. You should be making uncomfortable noises. Remember, keep your pace, your tempo. See, my biceps are screaming. Oh. See on that? Feels like they're gonna pop through my skin. That's about the only muscle that really, really can uncomfortably hurt me. Besides my legs. Legs, everything uncomfortably hurts me. Working on that though. So earlier I said something about trying hard things and doing hard things and failing. It's all time-based too, because say you go out to learn an Olympic dive. You're not gonna start on the highest board. You're gonna start on the kiddie pool or the kiddie diving board. You're gonna move up, All things in life is through progression. So I think weights is a perfect thing to base yourself off of. Because if the numbers aren't going up, whether it's the number on the weight or the number of the rep, if they're not going up, you're not trying hard enough. I think I had 3 sets of biceps today. I think I'm only gonna do 2, depending on time and how they feel, but there is junk volume. I'll put something right there about junk volume. Science-based versus bro-based is going to be totally different opinion. If you wanna do it, do it. If you don't, don't. As long as you're training hard, both of them will work. So these are hammer curls. We're gonna keep our wrist in a neutral position versus like supinated, I think it is. So neutral grip, just bring them up. Tempo. Make sure you're keeping your tempo good. I don't know if the hammer curl does more on engaging more of the bicep. I think it does with something with the long head. I'm gonna put up anything I can find, and then I'm gonna hold this for just a second. I'm gonna put that in there, and I'm gonna challenge myself for just a second so we can see, and I'm holding the flex, and it sucks. Hopefully that was long enough. Barbell wrist curl. This one's nothing crazy. Get a better view. Barbell wrist curls. Extend your fingers, palm it. Nothing amazing. If we're working our biceps, we also want to work our forearms. Makes our watches look better on our wrists. I'm a big watch dork. That's it. Open, close. The last one I'm going to show you, I'm going to do abs after this. You've seen probably all of my ab exercises. I'll put it in the posts so we all know what's done. But I'm going to give you a bonus for me. Lightweight, 10 pounds. It's like a finisher. I think it helps with the movement on everything. Holding your flex on your biceps. You're getting just a little bit of a burnout. But I feel that after I do this, it makes my forearms like the blood move. I don't know if this does anything, but I can feel the muscles move. It's probably been found that it's some dummy just did it. Maybe it's a motocross thing, or maybe it's a plate twirling thing. I don't know. But I've always done this as a finisher. So it kind of toasts your forearms. You can actually get some good wrist movement. Hey, maybe it's good for rehab, but I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. You tell me. That's it. I know it's stupid, but I've always liked it since I was like young. If I made it to your YouTube algorithm and you made it to this far in the video, I really hope you're subscribed. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. Now that you got a game plan for the day, go hit it. Let's do it next time.